I would tell you that the first thing you have to do with Jerry Reynolds leads is you have to dedicate somebody here or a couple of people at the store that understand the nature of the lead. This isn't like your average internet lead. This customer needs to come into the store and needs to deal with a person like Jerry deals with his listeners on the radio, with no BS, cut to the chase, give them the selection that they want, and give them the best Jerry Reynolds price. And do it without any back and forth, and make them feel just as special as Jerry does when he's talking to them on the radio. When I get approached by a Jerry Reynolds lead, they come into the store and they ask for me personally, and their guard is down because they trust Jerry, they listen to his show, and they know that he wouldn't lead them wrong. He's very sincere, he tells it like it is, and he connects with customers. And when they come in here, I talk to them, I make sure I give them the Jerry Reynolds price. We don't do a lot of back and forth, and I'll tell you what, the customers appreciate doing business that way, and my closing ratio, believe it or not, and I know most of you that take internet leads are thinking 15, 20, 30, 40%. I'll tell you what, if I'm not 90%, I'm not 1%. It is that good. You know, we've educated our people here that a Jerry Reynolds lead is going to be handled a little bit differently than most of the other leads. And when they come in and they identify themselves as a Jerry Reynolds Car Pro Show lead, they come get me. And they come get me, and I come out and I make sure I do a personal welcome to Advantage BMW. And then from there, we hand them off to one of the 2 or 3 professional consultants that we know can handle this Jerry Car Pro lead, and they do it professionally, courteously, and very expeditiously. I will tell you, these leads from soup to nuts take less time than any other lead that we bring to the showroom floor. And I think the reason is because they trust Jerry, and as long as I don't breach that trust by doing business inconsistent with the way Jerry does business with his listeners, everything is copacetic. When I transferred over here to BMW, he was one of the first calls I made, and I said, Jerry, do you have a BMW store yet in Houston? And he didn't. And so he took me, and let me tell you something, it's one of the best relationships. I have some of the highest closing ratios and some of the happiest customers with his service than any other lead source at the store. In fact, I think he is the best lead source I have at this store. When a Jerry Reynolds customer comes onto the store, they ask for me, and they identify themselves. They say, look, I'm here to see Pat Goldwait, and I've been referred by Jerry Reynolds. Sometimes it's presaged by an email, but either way, when they come here, they ask for me, and when I get that customer, I come out immediately. I'm the general manager of the store. I say hello, I welcome them graciously to the store, and then I bring them over to the 1 or 2 people that I have dedicated that understand that this is a Jerry Reynolds lead, and that doesn't mean anything other than we're going to give them the best possible service and one great price, both on their trade and the new car, and that deal's going to close. In fact, the people that handle that love to see these customers and love these leads. The way Jerry deals and connects with people over the radio, that sincere, that sometimes unpolished way he connects with people, and he's not afraid to tell it the way it is, it makes people believe in Jerry and trust Jerry. And so whether they're 50 miles away from me or 5 miles away, they want to be dealt with that way when they get to a dealership. So they'll drive by other BMW stores because they want the Jerry Reynolds experience. And when they come here, I make sure I do that. That's my bargain with Jerry. That's how I know I'm going to continue to get these leads, and that's why my closing ratio is 90%. Great closing ratios, great CSI, great lead source. I really can't tell you any more than it is really the best lead source that I have.